Hi, welcome back to another video. Looks like those two cars are treating the dual carriageway as their own personal racetrack, and that is always going to end up badly. Please like and subscribe, it helps the channel, helps me produce more videos. I thank you, and let's get into the first clip and let's see what's happening. Okay, in this clip here, it starts off, this road was closed down for a bit, for a good couple of weeks or so, and they replaced the traffic calming measures down here. And as you notice on approach, already some twats managed to knock one over, or something has knocked one over. Anyway, that hasn't been up, 5 minutes. Anyway, as we move forward, what it is when we turn into the road coming up to the right, it's about just a bit of priority again. And four vehicles on the right hand side. But I did notice also as we're coming up here, look at that bit of courtesy there from that car behind. Nice bit of distance, not hurrying that bike, look, creeping nice and slow. It's good to see. People just giving the vulnerable a little bit more room. Now these are the four vehicles coming up here now. Now as we're approaching, I'm just going to hold it there because you see the car coming the other way. Now we've got the priority here, cars are on their side of the road, they could see us. They made no intention at all of giving any room. We can't get through here at all. They've got a bit more that side of their vehicle, but they just barged right through, pushed us out of the way. We actually clipped the curb there as we went, and they still had more room as they passed. How lovely. Very nice person. But this happened quite a bit. This car had no problem at all, held off quite nicely before proceeding. I'm going to let it run because what I want to show you is something very, very similar. Whereas we have the vehicles on our side of the road and we have a car looking to turn in, and just want to show you just how easy it is just to plan a little bit better and have a bit more courtesy. So just as we're approaching with the vehicles on the left, we're just about to go round them, and my pupil sees that car turning in and they slow down and we stop. Plenty of space between the vehicles on the left and the car could pass. What's hard in that? Very easy to do, unless you're a bit arrogant and you don't much care for other road users, of course. Okay, in this clip here we were going into a car park just to do a bay park when I noticed this car in front of us that's manoeuvring. No problem in the manoeuvring, of course, don't have any problem with that at all. He's obviously wanted to park somewhere or move somewhere, so we just slow down and approach. But what I do notice is this. While he's doing all of that lot, why the hell has he got his phone in his hand? Just put the damn thing down and do what you got to do, park and use the phone. It's one of my pet hates, and I hate it intensely because it is dangerous, and let's be honest about it, he could have just put it on his passenger seat, do what he had to do and then move on. Anyway, on to the next clip. Okay, in this clip here is one of these type of things at pedestrian crossings that does scare me a wee bit. School's out and it's about children looking to cross the road. Now those ones we're coming up to now, all waiting patiently at the crossing there. Brilliant, just as it should be. But it's not those I'm concerned about. Round the corner, watch this. Just as we go around, they run across the road. Stupidity. Including the three to the left of them as well there. Because as we carry on going past, what I'll do is I'll just show you from the rear view as we come around that corner, and they were no better. So there's the kids on the right side that wait patiently at the lights, and as we carry on going, you'll see just as we pass those other kids, they also just cross the road. I just don't understand why they couldn't have gone at the crossing like all the rest of them. It's literally 10 yards away. Silly, silly, silly. Now on this clip here we're on dual carriageway, and we've got a very special person here, of course. This vehicle here in the left, as you see it, in the right hand lane on dual carriageway. We're all going a bit slow. We're indicating here to move over, but we haven't done it yet. We're not entirely sure on what they're trying to do. They keep getting closer and then they just about hold back so we can pinch out. We just pick up a little bit of speed just to give us some clearance. Then they decide to go on the right hand side. Why, you may say? Well, okay, let's have a little look from the other way. There we are here, and we're trying to get over to the right hand side, so you can see we're not going too quick, and we had to try and squeeze across just like the red van did, because what's happening ahead is basically we're coming up to a bus lane, very common of course, and it's at any time, so we're not allowed to use it. And being so many cars here, we decided to try and get over sooner rather than later. But that car you just saw that undertook us, coming up now, comes up on the inside, there you go, just wants to pass everybody right up to the bus lane and then pushes in. Now they were already in the correct lane in a sort of reasonable moving queue, but they decided they fancy undertaking everybody before just getting to the bus lane, so slowing the white van down, slowing us down a bit more. Just a bit of self-importance there going on, I think, more than anything else. Okay, in this clip what we've got here is this vehicle coming up behind us. And we're turning right here, a little mini roundabout. He puts his lights on. Not entirely sure what that was all about. Some sort of signal to us? Don't know. But as he's coming around, he's somebody like we come across quite often when we're driving around that just really doesn't want to be behind a learner. It doesn't matter that we're not holding him up. Learner car, red flag to a bull, we've got to pass them at all costs and wherever we can. So this is what he does. He takes his opportunity and he passes us. Okay, no big deal, it happens to us all the time, even if it is unnecessary. But as we look forward, he's got his hazard warning lights going. Is that to sort of say thank you? Is that a dig? I don't know. And then as he goes around the corner, late indication, and hits the curb. Maybe he's boom, there we go. Maybe he has started on the tipple a little bit early. Who knows what's going on in that car? But something we have to be certainly aware of all too often. Okay, this clip here, the van, we're doing 50 thereabouts. We're not holding this van up. He wants to leave at the next exit. Look at the space behind us. Did he have to really bomb past us? Nah, not really, just impatient. I have no problem with how he did it. He gave us plenty of space, minimal indication, but definitely give us plenty of room. But as he comes off the dual carriageway, where it affected him, we move towards the middle lane, just in case. But there's a car coming from his left and he has to brake really hard there to deal with it. It was just unnecessary, really. He could have done that just so much better. Okay, in this clip here, it's a little bit about the car behind us, but more so about the motorbike and the user coming up on the right hand side as we see it in a bike lane where he shouldn't really be. So as we're moving on, you can see the clear bike lane, and very, very shortly you'll see the motorbike coming up in the bike lane where he shouldn't be. And it's how he interacts with the silver car behind, which is one of the key elements of this. I think he pinches a bit into the bike lane and he doesn't like it too much. There he is, coming up on the right hand side. He shouldn't really be there, undertaking, but there he is anyway. Now as we get a little bit closer, there you go, he does pinch in the bike lane a wee bit and he doesn't like it. If we have a closer look at this, he actually looks over with disdain at this particular fella here, the thing with no helmet on, and whilst being in the bike lane as well as. Interesting indeed that he's got an opinion of him to the left of him. So he's still looking on the shoulder, he's revving his engine, you can see that he's very annoyed. As we pass, he then goes and undertakes us, as well as holding the car up a little wee bit there, I think. And then he undertakes us as well as in the bike lane. And this about really says all. Yeah, what can one say? Lawless on the roads. People seem to be able to do what they want, where they want, how they want. And they seem to get away with it by most part, and that's probably why they do it. But what he was doing there was dangerous to himself and dangerous to anybody around him as well. People like that you've got to seriously watch out for. Thankfully they're quite rare. Okay, on this clip here, initially we're trying to deal with the junction, which I'll show you in front shortly, but I just wanted to show you the pressure that the learner was going on behind whilst they were trying to deal with this junction. And certainly the Peugeot very, very eager to get things moving. as we move on, and the camera doesn't quite do it justice there. It's a lot closer than what it appeared. Now looking at the front, as we're going around this bus, and I remember that Peugeot being so close as well, we're paying attention to this Mercedes looking to come out of the junction on the left hand side. Now it's got an all clear there, or keep clear, but it only seems to be on the entrance to the road, not the other side. The lights are red at the moment. Mercedes knows that. Could it have gone at any particular time prior to the lights going green? But it decides to wait till it goes green and then push its way out to gain access. Yeah, answers on a postcard. I mean, it's a fun one. I think it's because of the van was blocking his view. He didn't decide to use that and get out a little bit earlier than what he did. Interesting bit of manoeuvring. Okay, in this clip here is about a car coming out of a junction on the right hand side. The bus is going to pull up on the left, and this car, you can see them now, they're looking to pull out. There's loads of room, and my pupil slows down early to give them even more room. They're planning better than what this qualified driver is. Look how early they stop, give them loads of room so they could actually come out in that direction and then go almost around the back of the bus to keep clear of any oncoming traffic, like that bus that's now coming down the road. They now see the error of their ways, that they're going to hold the bus up, so they pinch a little bit closer and get even closer to the arse of that bus, and it's all just so unnecessary. That's some very, very poor planning indeed. That could have been a lot better. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I very much appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate that as well as. And take care driving on the road. See you again soon. Bye.